YouTube host who qualifies for hospice care wearing a Call of Duty beanie, it can only mean one thing. It's grind my gear time, peeps. Hi everybody, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes. It is Grind My Gear episode 7. What's Grind My Gear, you're probably asking? I'm gonna tell you in just a second, but first I'm gonna ask you to like and subscribe. This channel is kind of like a reconditioned mattress. Sure, it might look good on the outside, but you know it has to be gross on the inside. Celebrate mediocrity. What Grind My Gear is, you send me your potato can pics of your ratchet ass gear, or maybe it's just gorgeous photographs of gorgeous gear, whichever. I take a look at them for the first time on camera and I try to find funny things to say about them. And then I get filthy rich, in theory, although that's not working out yet. That old email address is in the description, but I'll tell it to you just in case y'all can't read. It's firehouse5150@hotmail.com. And yes, I have a Hotmail account. I'm a million years old. First up on Grind My Gear, oh goodness gracious, this guy gives me nothing to work with here. You give me nothing, bro. This is beautiful, but look at that, it's a Dick Dale, son. Oh, look at the wood.
That's what she said.
On that headstock. Of course, the Dick Dale has a really strange wiring system, and of course, the other thing that's cool about it has the Jimmy pickup bend, you know, that reverse bridge pickup. And people who know me and know this channel know I love sparkle finishes. And I even love on Strats, anything. Sparkle finishes are the toots. Screw you, dude. Flexing on us like this. And look at these amps, bro. I have a small intuition that perhaps this person is into surf music. That is, I didn't even know there was such a thing, that Fender made a surfer amp. I'm gonna have to research that, but it's just gorgeous. Now, I don't know if this is your only rig, or this is just your, like, you're just flexing on us with your Dick Dale lineup. Because if it's your only rig, dude, you need to get a little something else. You need to get something a little ratty. Get like an old beat or Epiphone with some humbuckers in it, and maybe a spark. 3 songs I would grind on this gear would be Miserlou by Dick Dale, Wipe Out by the Safaris, and anything by the Butthole Surfers. Okay, we have yet another person that has sent us a photo of a very simple rig. This is a gorgeous SG. Just a gorgeous finish on here. Okay, like he's reliced it or a little bit or something, but I still love that. P90 in the neck, and it almost looks like, you know, one of these old Gretsch pickups. I'm looking, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. I was in love with this finish, even though it was obvious that you kind of reliced it, but what I'm seeing is, what I think I'm seeing is, did it used to be black? And were you not able to get in here, like around the brit? Why could you not take the hardware off and finish the job, son? And even look, all up here around the horn, there's still the original finish, and there's a clear line going all the way around. I don't understand that, son. But we're gonna move on to this couch. Oh God, damn. But let's talk about this pillow. Now, this man obviously spends a lot of time without his shirt on, sitting on his couch. Maybe he's playing guitar, maybe he's getting his romance biz on.
Sexy time.
But the good news about, like, if you got a decent couch and you don't want to get all jacked up with your old back sweat, you get you a ratty ass pillow like this from Ollie's Big Lots, and then you can just, you know, like every 3-4 months just toss it, because you can't wash them. And then you can see here, shit gets gross quick. And if you keep a dirty pillow against a sweaty back while you're doing your man biz or you're playing guitar without a shirt off, you will in fact have a higher incidence of back knee.
That sounds great.
So it may be just the light on this. I apologize about your pillow, brother. I love the guitar. I'm not really sure what you did with a relic job there, though. 3 songs I would grind on this gear would be Hitch a Ride by Boston, Born on the Bayou, CCR, and I Got a Feeling, Black Eyed Peas. Next up on Grind My Gear, oh my goodness, we might be on this one for a minute. There's just so much. There's so much to take in. Whatever shall we do? First of all, we're going to try and ignore that the dude's in his own picture via the mirror, and he had the audacity not to wear a GearGasms tee in the picture. Come on, son. We're going to have to focus on the instruments first, then we'll get to this decor. What a gorgeous 12-string there. Who makes it? Is it a Fender? Looks like the Fender 6. wait a minute, you got a bullet strap on an acoustic guitar. I'm all of a sudden like pulling way back on how hard I'm gonna hit you there because you're scaring me, bro. Now the dude, I'm just noticing the dude likes really cool straps. The strap on this next one, it looks like a Les Paul Studio with a Bigsby, and again, just gorgeous. And it has kind of a Kiss-ish strap, doesn't match the guitar at all again. This next one is a case of wrong strap and wrong guitar, because there is nothing more heinous than the Fender Acoustasonic series. I don't care if it's a Strat or the Tele. Everything's like super organic except for all the bullet stuff. And then you get over here and you've got like the Blackie Lawless, but then it has a cross on it. So I don't know if that's like a cross like heavy metal or if it's an I Love Jesus cross. Now wait a minute, I see a Pantera sticker on the front of a Fender amp. So all right, it ain't an I Love Jesus cross, I'm guessing. I guess you can love Jesus and Pantera. And then we've got, oh, the old Crate 33 with a bunch of junk on it. What you got on there, son? Is that like a recorder or something? What is that? Do you smoke dope out of that? That wooden thing with a white tip? I could say worse. I don't get credit for the things I don't say. Really cool room, lots of space, and a briefcase. Interesting, so this guy's a businessman. Let's get to the bric-a-brac. Now your wife has allowed you, I say your wife, a couple of little accoutrements in the corner. Now let me tell you, the bones of this room are solid. The decor is not. The early 90s called and they want this country ass decoration shit back. Oh, you got to do something with this. These sconces, oh, if you just strip these pictures off that ledge, get rid of all the country stuff, this hideous mirror, I don't know what it is with the drape over that. Maybe those are rosary beads over top of it. I don't know. Then you see the country stuff at the top, and you can even see the shadow of like one of those little country things that goes by the windows. I don't know what they're called. You got these corner little whatnot shelves that were so big then too, with a bunch more country stuff. Put more rock and roll stuff there. Other than that, it's perfect. Now I don't know what kind of old room this is, but I love seeing those old electrical panels in there. So I don't know if this was like an add-on room or it used to be like a porch or a garage. But that is killer. That's part of what makes America great. That chair in the corner, that don't make nobody great. I know what it's for. It's got the little footstool. It's for playing music. That thing looks so hard. How old are you, dude? Because let me tell you something, when you get older, and I'm guessing you are from this decor, whatever ass you had starts to go away. And then you're putting them old, dry, hard ass bones on that hard chair. That's not for me, bro. 3 songs I would grind on this gear would be Fuck Like a Beast by Wasp, Somebody Like You by Keith Urban, and Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon. Next up on Grind My Gear again, we have Simplicity. This guy has 2 things that he wanted to show and share with us, but he put them into the same picture. I didn't even have to do this. Blessings to you, my good friend. I almost feel bad that I'm gonna pound you, but I'm gonna. These are gorgeous guitars. It's almost like, oh, you're almost there on both of them. Let's start with this one first. The wood is just gorgeous. So I don't know if this is like just wood grain that's been enhanced by the stain job, or if it's actually tactile and you can actually feel the ridges.
That's what she said.
So speaking of feeling ridges, look at the etched pick guard here. It is, oh, it's just wonderful looking. It's kind of pewter looking, so classy. What a great and really weird combination to put 2 lipsticks in that Strat. But I'm with you on that. We're all together all the way on this Strat. This one is just about a perfect. But then we get to this one. And it starts off good. We got that same kind of wood. 3 lipstick pickups. All right, now I'm maybe being a little bit left behind. And then I tap out everywhere else. This pick guard, bro. Come on! I don't know what maps mean to you. Maybe this has some personal kind of meaning, but that's hideous. Are you guys like this? When I see a Fender neck with big black block inlays, it just, oh, just so ugly. Even like when they do them like on the basses and stuff, like the jazz bass, oh, I hate it. Is there anything more ugly than that? This guitar was so close to being great. So I'm done busting on the guitars and I'm going straight to the decor. And I know what you're thinking. These pictures are outside. How can you bust on the decor? Oh, I'm fierce about my landscaping. If you saw my studio tour and you saw Casa Barnez, I just want to get in there with the biggest spray can of Roundup Is this like an area of your yard, son? Have you got shit growing up your fences? What is going on here? Are you growing horizontal marijuana in there and you're trying to hide it from the po-po? This is an old shed that's all like busted up and rotted out. You almost should have put the guitar in front of that to take that picture, because then it's kind of like, it's really rustic looking. It would have been an interesting picture. But when you just frame it like this and you see that, you're like, this is a busted up, jacked up yard for some dude that gives no shit. You see, it's all in how you frame it. 3 songs I would grind on this gear would be Green Grass and High Tides by The Outlaws, Lukenbach, Texas by Waylon Jennings, and Set Fire to the Rain by Adele. Last but not least on Grind My Gear, a flex room. We got a flex room. First of all, it almost feels like a church. I don't know that I've ever seen such a, maybe it flattens out at the top, but it almost looks like it goes to a point at the top. This dude has an immaculate music room. We should all take a lesson. I say dude, could be a chick.
Hello?
Got a Gibson SG with P90s. A lot of you people, I was surprised at the high number of pictures I see with Gibsons with P90s, and you're not on the wrong track. I just didn't know it was so popular. A beautiful Les Paul white custom. Now, this next one, y'all may not know about this. Let me zoom in on this headstock there. It's Greg Bennett, Samick, the Greg Bennett series. And these, I had this same exact telly with a different pickup configuration. It was HH. Oh, it was a monster. It played like a beast. Beautiful top. Mine was green, but these things had just gorgeous tops on them. And then next to it is a Strat, maybe David Gilmour-esque. This guy probably records because, like me, he's got, I used to have a Yamaha DTX electronic drum kit. He's got the Roland, newer, nicer, just some beautiful acoustics. What's over here? We got us a 12-string. And then there's this. Everything about it's fugly, man. The headstock, look at that sound hole. Doesn't that look, you ever seen somebody that's kind of fat? You don't have to be like super fat. You can just be a little fat. And they got their shirt off, let's say they're at the beach or something, and if they're standing straight up, straight back, their belly button looks round, but as soon as they lean over even like 5 degrees, you get that belly button that kind of smooshes out to the side, and it looks kind of like it's smiling and grimacing at you all at the same time. That is the fattest, ugliest fucking acoustic guitar I think I've ever seen in my life. Now, I normally hate Voxes, but this is the real deal. This looks like an AC60 as I spit all over the screen. High watt half stack is just crazy killer. And even an old Jet City on the top. God save the Queen. This picture is giving me Grind My Gear blue balls. I got nothing. 3 songs I would grind on this gear would be Roundabout by Yes, Tusk by Fleetwood Mac, and Want to Want Me by Jason Derulo. What did we learn today? We learned that you can take a guitar room and make it just about perfect. You can have all of the correct things, everything just amazing and wonderful and perfect. And then you got that one fucked up, ratchet, ugly ass guitar that ruins the whole thing. It's kind of the same way with people. We also learned that simply framing your shot correctly and using the correct photo angles can make the difference between your backyard looking like super rustic and cool or looking like just a rundown, overgrown piece of shit. And last but not least, we learned that doing your man biz or playing guitar without a shirt on a really nice couch, that back sweat can ruin a really good couch fast.
This is disgusting.
But even worse, that back sweat can turn back inward on you and ruin your social life.
Oh, man.
As always, I thank you for the time that you spend with the channel. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. You got some really, really embarrassing, ratty-ass, moochy, lazy, do-nothing, good-for-nothing friends. Would they not be perfect for this channel? You can buy some merch to help the channel. We got some new colors on the way for the Christmas season coming up. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Lenny Kravitz about it. Let's keep him acting. Yeah, Lenny, acting's working for you. You should keep doing that. Good talk. But play more guitar. Watch less of this. No. Keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.